And what I am going to do right now is show you guys how to see some of the things that you guys have been asking about when we look at classwork. For example, like this, maybe not this one, global interdependence. A lot of people have asked me about this particular assignment, and these are the instructions right here. And I put 2 Google Slideshows on the assignment because one of them is a little bit easier to see. I took some clearer scans, but this first one here is the one that I need you to fill in. And I'm having some people have a little bit of trouble. And some people are telling me they can't see the writing or they can't click on the text boxes, and I get that completely because that is really small when you look at it at this screen. But what you can do is this cute little option right here called Zoom, and on my MacBook I have a couple of buttons that I can press, but if you zoom in you can see a little bit better. Now, what you are supposed to be doing is reading these parts here and here so you can answer the questions. And notice that my cursor, as it moves around, is a little arrow. But when I move my arrow over where you would normally, if we were in class, I'd be you'd be writing in this. When I move to where you're going to write, you see that my cursor turns into kind of an X or a cross. That's because there's a text box there. And if you double click or you into it, you can type. As you can see now, there's a cursor there where you are able to type. So, and it is the same for every single part of the assignment. Notice that the cursor has changed here and here because here's where I expect you to write in answers. Some people are not reading like this part here, and they are not looking to see that there is actually a word bank. I have people writing in all kinds of strange answers here. Now, down here on this one, you are just using these sentences in the proper order. I expect, and it just is completing the graphic organizer. And again, text boxes conveniently for you. Then you do need to read this section here. A lot of people not doing that again. And this is probably the most problematic of all of the ones. And again, if you can't see, you can zoom in even closer and look, it's crystal clear. So it says here, the chart below shows different goods that countries specialize in producing and the goods they need to import. Remember that import are things that they buy from other countries. Specializes in producing, that means things that they sell to other countries. And so look, text boxes like magic right there for you guys. And then on the bottom, this is where people are really struggling. These are where you're looking at Zimbabwe's top imports. That means they buy stuff from South Africa. And then this is what Zimbabwe sells to South Africa. That's what an export is. And so it shows these things. And these 2 boxes here, right here, are where you're answering your questions over here. And again, text boxes. So that's what I really need you to be doing there. So hopefully, that helps you understand how to get into these questions.
Wasn't that due a long time ago?
It was due yesterday.
Oh.
It was due yesterday. And yeah, I submit everything a week ahead of time. And that, so people that are, sending me texts now saying that they're having problems with it, that means you haven't looked at it at all this week and tried to get this done. So it's really important. Many of you are missing this, and I'm not talking to the people that are in the chat here because most of you already have that done, but a lot of people don't have this done. And so this is how you get it done. And this is how you would do the government notes, the same thing. And tomorrow's assignment is going to be much of the same. So hopefully that helps.